Hello, hello friends. In this video lecture, we have study about sequence circuit by using of limit valve. In the previous lecture, we have to completed many more types of the sequence circuit for draw of the hydraulic circuit. For a sequence circuit, we use the one sequence valve and operator two SAC, also operator double acting cylinder in one direction and use of sequence valve and use of double acting cylinder, also used for a double acting cylinder in a two or both direction. Then after that we have to complete in the last video lecture for a sequencing circuit to operate a drilling machine. In this video lecture we have to start sequence circuit using limiting valve. Here the extension and retraction of first cylinder is operated by limiting valve. Most of the circuit are operated direct by pressure control valve or flow control valve to extract and retract condition. But in a sequence circuit by using limiting valve, it's operate by limiting valve. Here we are not using any type of the sequence valve, the types of pressure control valve. Here we have to using limiting valve to give the motion for extension and retraction circuit. During the extension or retraction of first cylinder, it's operate the limit valve when the piston reach to particular position. Then after limiting switch are operate and piston cylinder arrangement work into the reverse direction or any another condition. At this time, the second cylinder also operate and start performing. This is the sequence. First operate first cylinder and second operate second cylinder. This position or this method for sequence circuit is called as a position control sequence. First position are completed, then after the second position are complete. That's called as a position control sequencing. Here, the first hydraulic circuit drawing for to operate DAC and SAC in a sequence. Here, to operate DAC, double acting cylinder and single acting cylinder in a sequence by use of limiting valve. Here we have to using limiting valve, not a sequence valve, but the circuit name is sequence circuit. Number of component is required to operate this circuit. First component part is required, yeah, hydraulic power pack. This is the compulsory for all the drawing of the hydraulic circuit. Then after the require 4 by 2 DCV, because we first operate double acting cylinder. Double acting cylinder always require 4 way and 2 or 3 position direction control valve. In this circuit I have to use 4 by 2 direction control valve. Then after to operate another cylinder means to operate DAC and SAC in sequence. First we have to operate double acting cylinder, then after we have to operate single acting cylinder. In between we require one limiting valve. One limiting valve, then after require one 3 by 2 direction control valve, and then after operate single acting cylinder. Means that first we operate double acting cylinder, then after this cylinder operate one limiting valve, and one limiting valve pass message to another 3 by 2 position. Here the 3 by 2 valve, 3 by 2 valve operate, and then after operate single acting cylinder. Here operate one single acting cylinder. This is the main basic fundamental to require circuit drawing. Here to operate this 4 by double acting cylinder to operate require one 4 by 2 DCV. Here we using 4 by 2 DCV, and next require 1 HPP, hydraulic power pack. This is the basic main fundamentals and required number of components. Let's we have to start the drawing for hydraulic circuit. To operate a DAC and SAC in sequence. First operate DAC and second operate SAC in a sequence by use of limiting valve. Let's start. First we have to draw HPP. Here we draw short symbol for HPP because of we can save the time and draw the maximum circuit in a one lecture. This is the symbol for hydraulic power pack. Another symbol for hydraulic power pack is here I have to draw the another symbol for hydraulic power pack is also we can draw as a one single straight line and give one dark circle. This is also a symbol for an hydraulic power pack, and this drawing we have to using that symbol for an short symbol for an hydraulic power pack. Then after required one 4 by 2 direction control valve. Let's we have to draw the next 4 by 2 direction control valve. In the first position give parallelly in and out condition. In another position give cross in and out condition. Give the one side operating condition like as a spring. Here I give the one operating condition as a spring. And another side I give operated by follower. Also then after require one double acting cylinder. So to draw one double acting cylinder. Then after require one limiting valve, but here this limiting valve we have to attach in a 3 by 2 position valve. So we have to draw here one limiting valve with attachment of 3 by 2 direction control valve. Next required a 3x2 direction control valve, and one SAC. We have to start the draw. One 3x2 direction control valve. Here to draw one 3x2 direction control valve. Yeah, 3x2 direction control, and give one limiting valve attached with 3x2 direction control valve. Here we give one limiting valve to 3x2 direction control valve. Then after require one SAC, single acting cylinder. Here I have to draw one SAC. Give the return back with SAC with an spring. Here SAC give return back with spring. Here also give the direction control work with return work with a spring. This is the number of components required for to draw the operate of DAC and a SAC in sequence. We have to start the connect the all hydraulic component with an hydraulic line. First you have to start to draw from the hydraulic power pack. The first connection attached with the double acting cylinder to 4x2 ECV means here this line we have to attach double acting cylinder to direction control valve in a first position. Then after the another portion of the double acting cylinder is attached with the direction control valve in a second port. But position first we have to consider it. Here the return from the direction control valve is returned to tank. Here we drew the short symbol for tank. Give the name for that all the component part. Here is the oil coming from the pump, so give the name for P, and here return to tank, give a name T. These connections are connected to hydraulic circuit, give a name A and B. Hydraulic circuit are connected to a point C and point D. Then after connect 3x2 to SAC. Here we have to connect 3x2 direction control valve to SAC. Here the SSC is connected to direction control valve 3 by 2. Here give the short symbol for HPP and here the return from tank. Here the output from the direction control valve is returned to tank, and here give one short symbol for hydraulic power pack. This is the complete drawing for sequence circuit to operate DAC and SSC in sequence. Give the name for all component part. Here is a limiting valve. Limiting valve first. Here is a SAC, single acting cylinder. Here is a double acting cylinder DAC. This portion is a limit valve. Here is the complete drawing. Let's view to check how it's work. First, the oil pass from the hydraulic power pack to direction control valve to hydraulic line to double acting cylinder. At this time, the piston move in a left hand side direction. That's condition called as a extension side, and also these points are moved into the right hand side direction. When these points are hit this limiting valve, at this time the limiting valve are operate. When these points are hit this limiting valve and limiting valve are operate. At this time it's change the condition or change the position from 1 to 2 or 2 to 1, and oil can flow from hydraulic power pack to single acting cylinder. Here the oil pass from the hydraulic power pack to single acting cylinder, and single acting cylinder operate in a extended condition. This is the first position of operating two DAC and SSC in a sequence. When the return movement of this system, when these points are hit this limiting valve, then after it's return back and will enter from this way to the point D, means oil enter into the direction control valve in the second position and oil pass from this way. Here the position are changed when the piston cylinder arrangement return back or it's in a retract condition. At this time also this single acting cylinder move in a upward direction. This is the sequence circuit. First operate double acting cylinder, then after this point are hit the limiting valve, and this limiting valve are hit. Here the position are changed and oil flow from hydraulic power pack to single acting cylinder, and single acting cylinder can work. This is the working of DAC and SAC in sequence. Next hydraulic circuit drawing is to operate two DAC in sequence. Here we have to operate one DAC and one SAC in a sequence. The next drawing we show to operate two DAC in a sequence by using of limiting valve. So we can modify this diagram here to using 2 DAC, so that we have to remove this portion, means it's look like as a double acting cylinder. Here give the name for is a double acting cylinder. Here require 1 HPP. Here require 1 HPP. This is the 1 HPP drawing. Then after required one 4 by 2 direction control valve. Here they also completed 4 by 2 direction control valve. Required 2 DAC. Here the DAC1 and here the DAC2. Two direction controller are required. Then after required two 3 by 2 direction control valve. Already we have to complete one drawing for 3 by 2 direction control valve, and here this side we draw another 3 by 2 direction control valve which are operated by limiting valve. Then after two limiting valve, one limiting valve are added to first 3 by 2 and second limiting valve we have to add in another 3 by 2. For this component part, let's we have to complete the draw required number of component part. SPP 4 by 2 DAC are completed. Here we do complete the first drawing for 3 by 2 direction control valve. Give here to limiting valve. Then after require another 3 by 2 direction control valve. Is another direction control valve in a types of 3 by 2. Give the complete connection for that. Here give one out from this way and return into the hydraulic tank, and here require one HPP connected to a hydraulic power pack. So here we draw one hydraulic power pack symbol, and here draw one hydraulic tank short symbol to connected 3 by 2 direction control valve. Here is a double acting cylinder first. Here is a double acting cylinder second. This is the limiting valve first and limiting valve second. Give the limiting valve symbol to the limiting valve 2. This is the complete drawing for to operate 2 DAC in sequence by using limiting valve. HBP hydraulic power pack. One required hydraulic power pack also completed. We have to draw in a short symbol, but in a examination in a subject oil, hydraulic and pneumatics, we drew the complete drawing for hydraulic power pack contain a one pressure relief valve, one hydraulic pump and motor set, and one hydraulic tank. Not to draw at the time of the examination for short symbol in a hydraulic power pack. If we have to draw in that's a number of operating many more components parts in a hydraulic drawing, so we can use hydraulic power pack short symbol at this position. That's not right, but the main position we have to draw complete drawing for hydraulic power pack: one pressure relief valve, one hydraulic pump and motor set, and one hydraulic tank. Then after required one 4 by 2 direction control. This is the draw 4 by 2 direction control. Then after required two double acting cylinder first and double acting cylinder second. Then after two 3 by 2 direction control valve, two 3 by 2 direction control valve. Then after required one two limiting valve to operate the two cylinder. Here give the two limiting valve to operate the another double acting cylinder. Let's have to complete the connection for to operate both direction control, both double acting cylinder. Let's have to start to connect. Here the another 3 by 2 position connect with another second double acting cylinder. Here we have to attach the limiting valve 2 in a another side of the double acting cylinder. Let's we have to start to check how it works. First, the oil pass from the hydraulic power pack and hydraulic power pack to the first oil pass from the hydraulic power pack to direction control valve and direction control valve the double acting cylinder. At this time, the cylinder arrangement the move in a right hand side direction. This portion is hit the limiting valve 1. This portion are hit this limiting valve at this time. The 3 by 2 limiting valve 1 are operate. This position are operate and oil flow from inside the double acting cylinder, and double acting cylinder goes to a down or called as a extended condition. This both cylinder, double acting cylinder 1 and double acting cylinder 2 are in a extended condition. When the another position means it's back into the return position when this portion are hit to this position or limiting valve 2 at this time. Here this portion are hit to limiting valve 2 at this time. The oil flow from hydraulic power pack to limiting valve to double acting cylinder second, and piston move in a upper side direction. That's called as a retract condition. And also here is this position. The arrangement of this direction control valve is operate in a second condition so that the oil pass from this way and enter into the another side of the double acting cylinder, and piston move in its retract condition. For a forward direction, first operate double acting cylinder first and second operate double acting cylinder 2. In a retract condition, when the oil flow from the another side of the cylinder, at this time the first cylinder operate first and it's hit this point, and this limiting valve are operated by 3 by 2 direction control valve, and oil enter from this way and operate the second cylinder, and it's in a retract a motion and piston move in a upward direction. This is the complete drawing for to operate two double acting cylinder in a sequence by using limiting valve. We have to remember that here we have using sequence circuit, also using two double acting cylinder and also operate in a sequence, but you have to not using any type of the sequence valve. Here we have to use two limiting valve. This limiting valve to give the motion to operate in a sequence. Always remember that for an exam, not use any type of the sequence valve. Always use two limiting valve. If you have to using double acting cylinder, then you have to use 4 by 2 or 4 by 3 direction control valve. If you have to using single acting cylinder, then we have to use 3 by 2 direction control valve. Okay, thank you.